Hello there, lovely people. Good morning from Dhaka, Bangladesh. I did not plan to do a third video, but today I felt like, let's just do one video. I was thinking for the last few days, not a life-changing video or anything. You can absolutely skip it if you're looking for fragrance review. It's not going to be that. So time is going to be around 12:30 right now. And I have finished two individual reviews. Please check them out. I'll upload them side by side. I am basically Mr. Beast when it comes to fragrance reviews. Since 2016, I do regular reviews every day. Some of you wonder, how do I manage? Because this is my line of work. This is the one thing I love to do, and I made this my line of work. So if you're new in the channel, if you're wondering like what's this guy doing every day, 2 3 videos, it's because it's work, and at the same time I love doing it. It's kind of addiction. So I will talk about that a bit. But today's topic is, how many fragrances do you need? It's an old topic. Many of the reviewers covered it. I also covered it many times on my channel. And these are videos sometimes I share with you just to share insight, okay? Something like food for thought, okay? Some of you are struggling with the addiction of perfumes. I notice many people post or write comments on my Facebook group, okay? They wonder like, how come these people buying fragrance every day? It's true. Sometimes there are times on average, each month I bought 3 fragrances per day. It's hard to believe, right? Yeah, sometimes it happened that addiction got me bad, pretty bad. And obviously, there are two sides of the fragrance journey. One side is that cheerful, the Christmassy, like buy a new thing, new perfume, new release, all excitement, colors, and, that blood rush. The other side is the dark side when people feel it, when the last 10 days of the month, they feel it when they are broke because they invested all their money, they use their credit card and all that. They perhaps, let's say, they make how many how much I would say $2,000 per month, $3,000 per month, and then this ended up paying $4,000 in a month, or 3,000, let's say, equal amount or more. And then they struggle like, oh my God, what did I do? Because it's very scary how fast it can happen, the damage can happen. I'm just gonna go randomly. I don't have any particular other 10 points. I'll just tell you. Let's say you're sitting at home, how's this sickness, how's this addiction? You're sitting at home, you're fine, nothing is bothering you, you have decent amount of money in your pocket, in your bank account, you have good food, you have done your grocery shopping, there's no need to do any work on your car, everything is good, you don't need to go out, you don't need to spend any money. So the addiction is such a way that you're sitting there and you just cannot sleep, you cannot focus, you don't feel good, you're not really sick, but you're feeling like something is bothering you. That point you're thinking like, what should I do? Maybe I should spend some money. Okay, that will make me feel good. That is the first sign of your being addict, so any kind of addiction is bad. I'm telling you, this is as bad as something like say you like substance abuse. Okay, just the dark example, this is as bad as this. Okay, the perfume addiction or any other addiction, and this addiction of spending the money. You don't feel good without spending. You don't feel good without going to the mall, meeting people, sniffing a few fragrances. And that is the whole pitfall. Yeah, there's the pitfall. You just go to the mall and think like, hey, the same thing happened with my watch collection. I don't buy very expensive watches, but I do have more than 200 watches right now. And on average, even if I spend $30 on each, let's on average, the cheap one, expensive one, imagine how much money I spend on that, because I go just to fix a battery and I just go like see something, that's nice. And that nice is not so nice on your credit card or your pocket, okay? You end up buying something, $100. $100 is not a joke. You can buy a lot of stuff when you do grocery shopping. You see how much, cans of milk or juice you can buy. Okay. So perfume is like this. When you go to the shops, okay, hey bro, what's up? There's no one there. But you meet someone in the shop and you're talking about a perfume and someone like hype you up. Hey man, have you smelled this? Try this. Okay. And you try it, like, I just love it so much. And you smell it and you go influenced in your head automatically, or for approval from people like, hey, I need to get this. It's a question of my pride or dignity. And you bought a fragrance you don't need that day. You just done the damage. You come out very happy. On the way, you're very happy. You try the perfume, very happy. Reviewer like me, very happy. And then when you see the 15th of the month is gone, the last 15, and you see, look at your wallet, you just pick up your wallet and it's very thin. That's the point you're going to be very, very sad, because let's say I do a Decant page, right? My most sales come from the first week or 10 days. The last 20 days is like, like not so good. So, same for business, for anybody. The first few days are good, then not so good in the last few days. So you have to have enough saving for the last end of the month. But people who are working, their system is different. They get a salary, paycheck, end of the month, it's fixed. It's not like business we can get, let's say, any business you do, a page you do, sometimes you can get 100, sometimes you can 200, depends on how much is your luck, effort, or demand. So you can earn more, you can earn less, but on average, I think people who work and do business, average is the same. So basically, people with family, they're the one who are suffering the most. I'm telling you from my friends circle, from the people I know in Bangladesh. So many of them, they think like, oh, let's just go to the shopping mall because they have 60% offering. And then, you don't have anything to plan, anything planned to buy, but you already know Satan took you there. Because you go out there, you'll find something. Trust me, even if you don't find anything, you'll force yourself to find something, because the whole addiction is to spend, buy something, and then showcase in the group, say I got this. And I'm not saying just those people. I am the main culprit, and I know I'm influencer in a way that I influence many people. They say it's your fault that you keep reviewing. Man, I cannot stop. I'm not gonna just say that it's my work and I cannot earn if I stop working and doing reviews. That's true. They're not going to pay me more from Google AdSense if I stop doing the review for a week. I did that once only. I took a vacation for 5 days. I didn't do any reviews. I went outside my home. You guys know 2023. And that was my last trip of holiday. And I didn't upload anything. My numbers fell drastically. I did not earn ever. Last 2 years, I did not ever get more numbers. Okay. The graphs just fell. Once it falls, doesn't matter how much you work, year end, whatever, you're not going to earn. So yeah, that's one of the motivation. I tell myself the excuse, but on most part I do spend so much more than I need to, because I love to do reviews. I buy perfumes to create content. I'm greedy that way. I want to stay active, I want to stay relevant. These are the truth, what you're gonna do. But this is the industry. More and more, you put petrol on the fire, is gonna get bigger, right? But in the same manner, you have to think, oh, the petrol I'm burning, I'm paying for it as well, right? So how many fragrances do you need? That's the whole topic, right? There is no fixed number like many of the reviewers will tell you. It depends. Their answer is it depends. How serious you are, how much discipline you are, this is all up to you. If you are a guy who is in fantastic discipline, I know many of my brothers from Bangladesh, India, one of my brothers from India, he is not active in my group no more. I'm not going to take his name. But he told me this rule that he follows. He has 10 fragrance rule. What does it mean? He always have 10 fragrances in his collection, no matter what. Let's say bought a new perfume, so he got 10 plus 1 means 11, right? What he does is he will look into his collection 10, and he will say, hey, there must be something I'm not loving as much as the new one, so maybe I need to get rid of that. And what he does is he sells it off, so it remains 10 all the time. So this is how it works. You don't actually need more than 10 fragrances, to be honest, as a user, unless you're a reviewer or a decanter, or you're doing business, or you're a collector. These are the things that you're into, and you have ample space in your house. That's great. But let's say you have a family, okay, to feed. No matter how much money you earn, you always feel the pinch, because there is never just enough fragrances in your collection. That's the truth. You go to the mall and you just find anything, something, you find something for cheap. You tell yourself, bro, I scored there for $15. That's a win. You bring it back, and your wife looks at you like, she starts judging you, and she starts hating you a lot, and then she hates you more than she usually does. I'm sorry, man. Like some of the ladies are watching me, they're like, you're so right, and you're the reason. You're one of those guys I really, really hate you, and I really wish some bad things happen to you. Yeah, I get that a lot. I'll tell you something funny. I have some friends, sometimes they call me, like, we talk for hours, and then I can hear in the background the wives are calling, like, like I can imagine, like, they're gonna be like this, are you done right now? How much more time you need? The baby's crying, you need to put that baby to sleep. So sometimes we just get so busy talking about perfumes, the excitement, what you're gonna buy, meet up, stuff like that. How many fragrances do you need? As a collector, there's no fixed number. You can have a shelf, like decent shelf. I'm going to buy maybe next month when my payment arrives. I plan to do like a showcase here, and maybe break this table, because it's been a while. It's been a long time. And then with the background, maybe I'll put one more showcase that was in my other house. So if you have a showcase, you can have enough freshies, something for all occasions, sporty, daily usage. Some people have that discipline. They go like, in the morning, I need freshies for morning walk. I need something professional for work, job, or something like going for parties, shopping, carnival. So special occasion. So if you have each category one, there's a maximum 10 to 15. That's the as much category as there is. Okay. But outside that, let's say I need 5 freshies, I need to keep all the options open, I need to show people that I have these bottles. The addiction is also in the bottles, imagine, I'll tell you, like some of the perfumes, like let's say what bottle I'll show you. Sometimes I bought fragrances, like Givenchy Gentleman Reserve Preview. I love that. It looks like Dior Intense. I got this fragrance because the juice color, and then it smells like also a little bit Dior Intense, a little bit like pure malt. So sometimes, it's just the thought, I need this. That's how you end up collecting thousands. I did have more than 3,500 perfumes at one point. Even if I didn't sell off my perfumes or finish off with during decanting, I would have more than 4 or 5,000. Okay, that's the truth. Okay, I just did like a rough estimate because of the decant list I had, the number of reviews I did. At least 4 or 5,000 perfumes I had. Okay, that is insane. People hear that, doesn't matter, designer, Middle Eastern, niche, mix. That's a lot of fragrances in my small room. So you don't need that many perfumes, even as a reviewer, unless you have a whole house by yourself and you have storage, you have a wine cellar. Yeah, and you are decanting, so you can, invest a lot of money and can earn something back from the bottle by selling, significant portion of the bottle. I don't think you need a huge collection. Okay, this is just easier said than done. Most of the people will curse at me like, why aren't you doing all these reviews? I'm doing this again because it's my work. Okay, I'm doing this because this is what I'm addicted to. I'm not gonna say sugarcoating this. This is what I love. This is out of love. No, this is addiction of showing off. This addiction of staying relevant. This addiction of doing everything review so people can tell you, you covered everything from Mansard, didn't you? I'm like, yeah, Rasasi, everything, yeah, everything. That feels good, when people tell you, man, I checked your Mansard or Tom Ford reviews, you have done a lot. It feels good to hear that because that's what I live for, that blood rush, that adrenaline rush. But outside that, let me tell you some things that I suffer with. Then you can maybe relate with me if your case is like me. As I told you, last 1 week, 10 days, I struggle a lot. Okay. I don't know about many other reviewers. If they're financially stable, they have already a real job, or they do other things, 2-3 income source stream, or they're naturally rich by, generation or their father. Unless that, if you're a normal person, your money bound to be finished. Sometimes I don't prioritize my other things. I don't buy shoes. My shoes, like I wear only one pair of slippers. I have a lot of shoes, but I don't buy that many pants for more than a year. Then I realize like, oh man, it doesn't fit me no more. It's out of style. Then I go and buy some, right? But this whole, I'll just, I'm not going to show you any more perfume, but you feel at one point you bought way too many perfumes. Then what I do nowadays, I am little bit making it better on me is that I'm selling off a lot of my perfumes. Those I do not reach for, those who do not get said sold as decants, those I'm never going to be using anymore. Just for sentimental purpose, I don't hold bottles no more, right? So I clear out my shelves, my space, so I can accommodate the new bottles. At the same time, the old bottles, I sell it off for a reason. After 3-4 years, fragrances, if they're more empty than full, there are a lot of chances the fragrance can go bad. Let's say I have about 8 to 10 mil of Elysium. I keep this. This is not going to go bad because Roja Dove usually do not go bad, but many other brands, they do. Even 60 mil, 50 mil, 40 mil left can go bad. So I let them go before this gets expired and other people can use it and they can cherish it maybe to other people. They got a good deal and they're happy, right? So if, like my friend, if you can keep that 10 fragrance or 20 fragrance discipline, you'll be okay. But the whole purpose, for this collection is to enjoy. If it becomes a burden, trust me, I went through dark chapters. My ex tried to save me many times. She did, but the crazy thing is when you buy things on credit, let's say credit card, or you just take a bunch of perfumes from a shop, you say I'm going to pay end of the month. If the amount piles on, man, there is that you cannot sleep at night. Okay, I went through those phases and I'm still here. I'm very happy, proud, these things are good, but God helped me, she helped me, my friends helped me, luck maybe favored me. But doing this work, you have to burn yourself like crazy. Otherwise, many of you say, hey man, you're making decent money, you're getting perfumes, what are you complaining about? Trust me, I feel if it was 2 years back, if I was doing the same exact work, I would make so much more. Okay, but it's okay. I don't want to do any other work because I like to work from home. But for you guys, if you're just a collector, if you are a reviewer, try to do this. Try to borrow a bottle from your friend who's reviewing or someone else. You can be a little bit less shy. If your ego doesn't allow you, that's fine. Like some people say, they're like, hey man, why should I take someone else's bottle? Why should I just do a sample review? It's shameful. Nothing, man. I did so many sample reviews. The content is out there. At least I could talk about the juice, if the name is there, so people get some reference, right? But it's good to mix it: full bottle, partial bottle, samples, decants. But if you're smart, you can find alternative ways to do content creating, and then enjoy your perfumes as well. But at the same time, do not buy the perfume today and sell it tomorrow. It looks bad. It looks kind of like silly. I know many of my friends are doing that. When they do that, they have to sell it for much cheaper price than they bought it for. At that point, it's a huge loss. Imagine you bought a perfume for $60 for 100 ml. Next day, you're selling it 2-3 sprays missing for $35, $40. You see the loss. Whose loss is this? It's yours, right? Slowly you lose money and you don't realize it, because one video is not going to get you $20. That's for sure. People think like, oh, we make so much money from the views. Views don't get you money. Million views means nothing. Okay, so how does it work? You have to just work. Few thousand videos. If you have people keep watching, they come back to your channel, they put ads, but it takes 10 years, man, to grow. It's not easy. So anyway, so hopefully this made some sense, and just glad to talk to you. And yesterday, one of the nice thing happened. My brother Carlos Colom, he knocked me that, hey, you check who you're with. And he was with my good friend Chad, my elder brother. And he's the reason I always say I'm here. Of course, my hard work is here as well, but we just had a brief video call and I just said hi. Sometimes seeing some good friends, really well wishers, and these people love you. And this one guy is from States, other one's from Canada. We never met, but these guys showed me so much love, and support. It just made my day. I was very upset throughout the whole day for some reason. I was not feeling well, but when I saw them, I posted the picture. I took a screenshot. I was smiling like an idiot, right? So good friends, good people matter. If you have some good friends, you can call friends within your circle, and you can really share with them. Your life would be so much better. But nowadays, I cannot call. I have that many friends, maybe one or two, but I don't socialize with people. I'm going through some things. It takes time. I told you guys I'm single right now, and I don't want to share so much history because I don't want to disrespect her. But I'm trying to move on. So many people do not know that, but the whole process is not easy, because you have to keep yourself okay and keep doing the work, answer to people whole day. You have to attend messages and stuff. Some people want to meet me. I just skip sometimes because people don't understand that I'm not going to be mentally there, right, to be able to cheer up and stuff. Just stay busy within work, review, decanting this, work like a machine. Just don't let yourself switch on, that part. Then, you're going to be somehow surviving. You have to give it time, otherwise, time heals everything, I guess. But anyway, for time being, I'm just staying busy and keeping your prayers. Thanks for watching. Love you all. And thank you so much, Carlos and Chad. You guys made my day. See you soon. Have a nice day. Bye-bye.